Hey guys, it's Stacy, and today's video is going to be a little different. Today I'm going to tell you all about a show that you guys should watch. It's called Sense8. It is a Netflix show, and I'm here to tell you why I love it and why you guys should watch it, and it's freaking phenomenal. Okay, so first I'm going to tell you a little bit about the show. The show is really confusing, so bear with me because I still don't fully understand it, and I've watched it completely through and everything, but this show is about a group of adults who are brought together when they are kind of like rebirthed, and they have this mental connection where they can like see each other from across the world, and they all have a common enemy. They are called a cluster. There's 8 of them, obviously, since 8. There's a cluster. They are a cluster, is what the word they use in the show, and they are connected through their minds, like emotionally, and it's a beautiful show. When I went into it, I knew nothing about it. I just saw it, and I saw it had a complete season, and so I was like, why not? And so that's kind of how you should go into it. But the show is amazing, and you should watch it because it's freaking phenomenal. The characters in the show are all completely diverse. They're all from everywhere, of different sexual orientations and different gender orientations. It's just beautiful. We have Lido, who is from Mexico. He is a Mexican actor, and he is so completely dramatic, and I love him to death. He is gay. He's a closeted gay, and it's just like it goes through every character's struggles of what their struggle is, like Lido's problem of being gay and being in the acting industry, and how that affects him and how that affects his career. And then we have Nomi, who is a transgender female, and how coming out as transgender has affected her life with her family, and how her family accepts her, who don't accept her and refuse to use the right name or the right pronouns with her. And then we have Sun, who is a daughter of a wealthy businessman. She is Korean, and how it's like to be a daughter of a man who didn't want a daughter, and she's completely fucking badass. She will whoop anybody's butt. Like, you need to watch. There's so many other characters. We have Will, who's just the all-around American boy who is so completely like, he just wants to protect these people he doesn't even know, but he feels a connection to all of them. He wants to protect them. When he meets Nomi, he goes out of his way, when he makes the connection with Nomi, he goes out of his way to protect Nomi from her family, basically, and it is just so amazing. Then we have Wolfgang, who is from Berlin, and he is a troubled young man, but he has a heart of gold underneath, and he can also whoop your butt. Like, Sun and Wolfgang are 2 of my favorite characters, even though I love all of them. And then we have Riley, who's from Iceland, and she's struggling with a lot of things, little personal things she thinks is her fault. But she is a beautiful little cinnamon roll who is just like the light of my life, and I love her. And then we have Cepheus. I'm not entirely sure how to say it. I've tried to say it, like I know what it sounds like, but like saying it coming out of my mouth does not work. But I believe he lives in Kenya. It doesn't really specifically say where he lives, but I believe he lives in Kenya, and it's just about his struggle trying to survive life, trying to keep his mom safe and healthy. And he is also a beautiful little cinnamon roll. He drives a van, like that fucking Van Dam. It gets to me, like, ugh. Then we have Kala, who is from India, and she is a genius. She is incredibly smart, but she is struggling with not knowing who she is and arranged marriages, and she is also a beautiful little cinnamon roll, but she is so incredibly smart and witty and hilarious and just so kind. And like all of these different personalities coming together, they are a cluster. And my favorite thing about this entire show is how they all just connect together. People all over the world they've never met, but they feel more connected to than anybody in their entire lives. They share emotions and feelings, and like, it's just, they are connected together, and they help each other out so much when they're in sticky situations. Like, they're there for each other when that person needs each other. Like, Wolfgang is there for Lido when Lido doesn't know how to fight, and Lido is there for Wolfgang when Wolfgang doesn't know how to pretend or act or anything or lie, and it is just beautiful. Nomi is one of my favorite characters. She is actually played, I believe, from what I've read, she's actually a transgender woman in real life, so it is like it's represented well. I think everything is represented well. Like, they're all from these backgrounds, and they're just absolutely all so beautiful and amazing, and you guys should really watch this show. Warning for very sexual content though, so if you are under like a certain age, or if that stuff makes you really uncomfortable, because we start out the first episode with a bang, literally, and it's not just straight hetero sex, it is very much everything can happen. There's orgies, there's a lot of orgies, so keep that in mind. There is drug use as well, so also keep that in mind. It is a freaking beautiful show. You guys should watch it. It's just, watch it not for the plot or like what's gonna happen. Watch it for the characters. Watch it for the friendships and the relationships, because some of the relationships are some of the most beautiful relationships I've ever seen, like between Nomi and her girlfriend, and Lido and his partner, and just like Will and who Will gets with. Yes, but this show is freaking fantastic. Just, it's not like anything I've ever watched, so I can't really compare it to something, and it doesn't deserve to be compared to something, because it's its own thing all on its own, and it's so freaking amazing and beautiful, and just please watch it. It is getting another season. Right now there's only season 1, and then like a New Year Christmas special, which is 2 hours long, but season 2 is coming in May, so if more people watch it, we will get a season 3, because I'm pretty sure they're filming season 3, but I don't know. Like, I think it just depends on views and stuff, so just please watch this show. It is freaking amazing. I love all the actors, and it's beautiful, and you guys should watch it. So comment if you're going to watch it, or if you've watched it. It's an amazing show, and I completely adore it, and it's just everything I need and more. All the characters are my favorite. Like, if you know me, Merlin is my favorite show of all time. It is up here, and Sense8 is right, like, Sense8 has become one of my, like, my number 1 favorite show with Merlin. It's such a beautiful show, and so, yeah, please watch it. I will see you guys in another video.